Hey everybody, welcome back to the Cigar Reviews. Today we are looking at this Castagli Pony Express. Let's check it out, shall we? What a beauty. 48 by 6 of fine craftsmanship. Edition limitada. I'm excited. Are you excited? I hope you are. Because I've been thinking about this thing all day. All right, I'm going to fire this up. I can't wait. And then I'll read about it. Whoa. Go a little deeper here. Let me go a little deeper here. All right. Wow, I'm not used to that tight of a box press. That is very interesting. I mean, it is rock solid. Wow. The Pony Express is the newest addition to the staples of the Daughters of the Wind line. The main modification to the original Daughter of the Wind blend is the extra amount of the Dominican Oscuro Ligero filler that further enriches and strengthens the blend. The other change to the Daughters of the Wind line blend is that the Pony Express is embraced with 2 binder leaves, now including a Nicaraguan Esteli binder, along with the Costa Rican Puriscal. Pony Express is handcrafted in Costa Rica at the exclusive boutique factory IGM Cigars in San Jose. The cigar body is medium to full, flavor medium to full, strength medium to full. The wrapper is Ecuadorian Habano, binder Costa Rican, Nicaraguan, filler Peru, and Dominican. Tasting notes: dark chocolate, espresso, baking spices, salted caramel. Traditionally packed in a 15 cigar wood slide top box. Very cool. What's interesting is that I live in the home of the Pony Express. So I live where Jesse James, ran through, and the original place where the Pony Express started. And as I got this cigar in the mail yesterday, I'm driving down to my office, and I look over, and there's a crane, one of the biggest truck cranes I've seen, boom in the air, 90 feet. And there is a statue of Jesse James dangling through the air. I guess they're replacing the marble base to this statue. So I pass it every time I come to my office. So this one goes out to you, Jesse, of the Pony Express. Fun fact. Didn't say anything about its box pressed nature. This is a very interesting box press. Probably the most unique box press I have seen. Very, very tightly packed, but extremely consistent. I mean, there's a ton of tobacco in here. And I normally cut my box press very slightly at the end. And basically because box press cigars are usually very loose compared to a hand rolled cigar. So the draw is much more abundant. And if I cut hardly any off the bottom, the draw is just so strong and fast that my cigar overheats. I'm just overheating it basically the whole time. Pulling huge draws, doesn't last very long, heats up, flavors change. So I always cut them very shallowly. And if you noticed, I went to pull on this and I got nothing. Because it is so tight. I don't know if you can see this, but I mean, it is dense, very dense. It's like, you know, those round fire logs that are made of compressed wood? It almost looks like that. Very tight in construction. I don't know exactly what their process was here, but that's very, very interesting because nobody else that I've seen is really doing a tight box press, but it draws great. Let's check it out. Absolutely no problem there, which is really nice. Pretty mellow to start. Subtle. Almost a tad bit bready. With all their cigars, I feel like it has flavors that I've never had in a cigar before, which is awesome. So yeah, no real sweetness up front. It's almost like a hay or grassiness. And really, I feel like they just do a lot of different things at this company. If you missed yesterday, we reviewed another one of their cigars, and we have a few to go here, purchased from smallbatchcigar.com. Like this, has a unique foot on it. I hope you can see it. I'll take it out. Why not? Why not? Just very unique. Oh, look, nice foot. Okay, if that's the foot, is this the head? I mean, I'm just honest. I think I'm gonna really like this one. Looks way up my alley. And guys, I'm gonna have to make a little bit of a confession to you. I went from visually what I thought would be my least to most favorite, okay? That's just how I operate in life. If I've got a plate of food my wife made, I'm gonna probably start with my least favorite of what's in front of me. And I want to end on the high note, on a bang. So that's where we're at. Oh, we're heating up. We're getting some of the sweetness, the caramels, salted caramel. I haven't tasted any of this mocha or espresso vibe yet, but this section of the cigar is very nice. It's pretty nice. I feel like, are we getting fancier here? I don't know. The cigars are definitely getting fancier. Um, I mean, if I need to get fancier, I can unfortunately get fancier. Uh, but we'll see what happens in time. Maybe a green screen, the Amalfi Coast. I don't know. I think we're good for now. That is very nice. It's very nuanced. It's a whisper in a corner currently. You have to pay attention to it. You can't just take it for granted. You can't just say to yourself, this came in on my arm and I can ignore it all night. No. You have to work at it a little bit. You have to whisper to it. You have to woo it. It's not going to just reveal itself to you. You have to pay attention because you're going to miss some of the beautiful intricacies of the cigar. And there are several. What I love about interestingly constructed cigars is in a cigar world of standardized, this is how we do things, this is how things have been done, your typical round format, box press format. Your brain just goes to a certain place. It really does. And what I really like about these cigars, as well as unique cigars in general, are that they allow your mind to see things with a fresh set of eyes, to create new experiences. And that's awesome. So here's a cigar I love, Punch Bare Knuckle. Okay. I would consider they do an excellent box press. But definitely compressible. I can't compress this. There's no freaking way. It is solid. And that's interesting. And the square format, see, most of the regular box press formats, I believe, are kind of more rectangular like this. This is truly square. All these little things add detail, add nuance, add custom, elevated feel to me. And I'm here for it. More flavor of just that smooth caramel, sweet caramel. Getting just a hint of not necessarily the mocha coffee, but more of a very um, creamy mocha cream. And actually, there's probably all over Europe, they have a coffee company called Illy. And it reminds me of, they have a drink. It's like behind the counter, they have these spinny cold machines, but they have this coffee drink in it and they pour it into a little cup. It is very strong, caffeine wise. For us, it would, the only thing I could think of is like a Frosty, which is a bad comparison for a luxurious cigar. But it's the Italian coffee version of a Frosty, and they give you this little cup. And oh my gosh, it's good. But I'm getting some of the same notes, especially a coffee product mixed with milk is sometimes drier on the palate when you finish. And that is exactly what this is doing. It's good. It's almost like there's a little flavor of bran or toasted cereal, more of that toastiness, toasted marshmallow, toasted mocha-y, toasted roasted coffee, all along those lines. And this is not at all a dark cigar, but it has some of those darker toasted flavors. Speaking of unique cigars, I was in the humidor today. How many brands are going to have the rustic looking cigars for sale? Even my 9-year-old was with me today and he said, "Dad, what is this thing? Is that a wrapper?" Listen, if that's your thing, cool. I've never even smoked one. I'm not going to, okay? It looks like somebody just took a pile of leaves together and just twisted it up. No, I'm not. I don't want that. I don't want that. It looks like it's going to just fall apart in my car while I'm smoking it. It looks like you're smoking a derelict rag. And I don't think that was ever the goal for a true artisanal cigar maker. I think we're grasping at straws at this point, trying to pull gimmicks out of history. And I don't like that. Maybe there's somebody super passionate about loosely rolling up a handful of leaves, where it looks like my 9-year-old did that. I don't know. I doubt it. I really doubt somebody's passion is that. Maybe I'm wrong. But not for me. I don't want it. I don't want to try it. Now, if I grew my own tobacco and I rolled a cigar, that's probably what it would look like. But I would at least try to get it to look like this. And I feel like over time I would do a much better job. So, yeah. That's where I'm at with those. Sorry, but there's like 3 or 4 of them now in the humidor boxes, and it's just, taking up a lot of space. And I don't know who's that excited about those. Maybe I'm wrong. Could be wrong. Anyway. Sweet. It's sweet. Say that's the overall tone, caramely sweetness. And it's nice. It's mellow. It's soft, subtle. sophisticated. I can't do it. I can't say it. I can't say it. Can't say it. It's too uncouth. You know I want to say it. I'm getting a hint of Werther's Original. The finest hard candy known to man. Probably a good 20% of my body weight was made up of my grandmother's Werther's Originals as a young man out in New York. So I don't say that lightly or in jest. It is nothing but an utter compliment. But that is truly, for a moment, the flavor I got. And it makes me laugh. Okay, guys, I'm going to sit back, relax, smoke this beautiful Castagli Pony Express, ponder life. I appreciate you guys joining me. Thank you for watching this episode of the Cigar Reviews. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, have a great day. Ciao and arrivederci.